Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. So, this is another reaction slash commentary video, another Kendra G joint. Make sure y'all go over to her channel, check it out. Um, Subscribe and hit the like. Tell her I sent you. Okay? So, let's get into this video. Fair use. Um, I don't want no strikes. Don't come over here talking about you stole nothing, honey. I want to give you all your credit. You see this right here? Kendra G. Thank you for the content, sis. I appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Why you got that face?
No reason.
What's your name?
Because I was actually just thinking about a question that you asked her, and I was literally like mid thought. That's why I answered
Oh,
it like
okay.
that.
I was like, what happened? What's your
And
name,
you like,
baby?
hello? I'm like, oh,
What's your name,
hey,
honey?
girl.
Hey.
So thank you for bringing me up when you're live. I'm just going to say that. My sister hit me to your show. She always said, oh my God, you need to go in there. You need to go in there. Like, we watch your show all the time. Like, we love it.
Oh, I'm so appreciative. What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Ambria,
Ambria. Where you calling me from?
DC.
DC.
Hmm.
How old are you?
32.
32. What do you do for a living?
I'm a commercial property manager.
Property manager. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
January 16th. I'm a Capricorn. You're getting
Capricorn.
a lot of Capricorns tonight.
I did. Capricorn season. Property, you said property manager?
Yeah.
Property manager. All right. So this is Ambria.
Ambria, yes. And also, my
Ambria.
sister and I have a tax repair company. I mean, I'm sorry, tax repair, a credit repair company. So yeah, I do that too.
Okay, a credit repair company. Okay, Ambria, DC, 32, Capricorn, property management, tax repair company. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. Let's get to it, boo. I had a lot of women with no kids tonight. A lot of people. What
Right.
kind of man you looking for, honey?
I actually wrote a list a few months ago. I
Okay.
don't have to waste time and go down the list, but I'm gonna go down like at the most important things I feel
Okay,
like.
1 second. Let me turn my.
Okay.
All right, give me this list, girl.
All right. I'm gonna go after like the most important ones: open and vulnerable with me, integrity, spiritual wealth. Because, like, listen, if you spiritually wealthy, then it'll manifest, and you'll never be broke, right? Good with money, intelligent, prays for me, a great communicator, healthy, puts me first, reliable, nasty in bed, and crazy about me.
Ooh,
Is that
nasty
a bad
bed.
list? Is that reasonable?
Well, let me say one thing. I wanted to talk about your spiritual wealthy. Some spiritual people don't care about money though, so they don't necessarily have a lot of money all the time because money's not important to them. There's a lot of people that have money but don't always do the most spiritual things to get it. So, do you want a person that is very spiritual and Musa and like doesn't care about material things? Is that what you desire?
No, no. I desire balance. Um, I think that, like, because I like I want what I bring to the table. So I feel like I'm balanced in that way. Like, I'm practical. Like, I know I need money to take care of myself. And if I'm going to have kids, I need money to take care of them too. If I'm going to have a man, I want money so that I can, buy him gifts and do things for us as a couple. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's practical. But if you put money first, yeah, you'll always compromise your spirituality if you're always chasing money and putting that first. So no, I definitely want someone who's balanced.
Okay, okay, got it. What's some deal breakers for you?
Liars, um, men who are men, you know what? Recently this has become a deal breaker for me. Men who harbor ill feelings towards their parents. People who are just not whole. You know what I mean? Like, just be whole, or be working with a therapist on being whole. Like, if your parents are willing to talk to you, and you know what I mean, just stop whatever they did, forgive them. And if you don't want to forgive them, talk to somebody about it who's a professional, because I'm not your therapist and you're not mine. If I need to work through my family issues, I'm gonna go to family counseling. And I just feel like we are adults now. We need to take our mental health seriously. So definitely someone who takes their health seriously on all
Right.
fronts.
I think the number one thing women in particular say on my show, when it comes to deal breakers as liars, but I think you guys don't really believe I don't mean that. Because I have men that say their truth on my page in the comment section and they get attacked. So it's like if a guy's watching and you're saying you want them to be honest, and let's just say this isn't going for you. I can't. We haven't did the Kendra cam yet, but you don't seem to be overweight. But let's just say there's a woman that's overweight, and then the guy in the comment section says you need to lose weight, and he gets attacked. So I don't really know. Do you guys really want men to tell you the
Exactly.
truth? Because
That's
So
when
so
men
I
tell
want
true.
the truth, y'all don't want to.
That is such a great point. That is so true. And y- it happens all the time. It's so true. I can't even elaborate on that much more. It's so true.
Y'all attack them for telling the truth. So I don't really think y'all
so
want to hear the truth.
well, I'm gonna say this. I think so. Like those men, I feel like they fall in like the group of people who are like Kevin Samuels, part of Kevin Samuels like cult, right? Like men that feel like they got to be brutally honest with women all of the
But is
time.
that
Now,
brutally honest though? Is that because the only reason why I'm a little
Why bring child? So she done brought Kevin Sand. She done brought the dead man into it, child. They can't get over this dead man and his impact. Y'all just ain't gonna get over it, are y'all? If you fat, bitch, you're fat. And it ain't gonna be no nice way to say it. Lose some damn weight. That's how you say it.
sympathetic when it comes to men giving their truth because women have no problem doing it on my platform. They will tell you, I want you to be tall. You have to be handsome. I heard women say that several times tonight. You have to be handsome. So they sometimes have the same request, but I
mhm.
just wonder if y'all really do want this truth from men that y'all say y'all want.
Well, what I was going to say is I'm not against Kevin. I'm not one of those women who's a part of the I hate Kevin club. I'm not one of those women. So I understand. I hang around. I come from a pretty tough family, and I'm very close with the men in my family. So they're brutally honest with me, and I accept it. It took me a while to. It took me to grow up to actually receive what I didn't always want to hear. So I don't. I want someone that's honest in the way that, like, if I say where you at, you don't lie about where you at.
I'm heading to my second laser appointment. I saw results after the very first treatment.
Like,
Okay,
don't
gotcha.
lie about.
Now I will say my cousin met somebody the other night, or well, last weekend. We went out, and he lied about his age, and that is just crazy to me. Like, what the hell is going on out here? That's why. That's one of the reasons why dating is a little tricky because he said he. I think he said he was 40, and she was like, "I don't believe you." And then he turns around and says he was 36. So, sir, what is it? 36 or 40? Why the hell you gotta lie? You ain't got to lie, Craig. And the crazy thing is that was his name, Craig. Well, allegedly. Supposedly. He said his name was Craig. And all I know is my cousin was like, you ain't got to lie, Craig.
About dumb stuff because, like, especially in my city, I'm actually going to be relocating to LA in 2 weeks. I'm really excited. But like in my city, I know a lot of people. So if a man tells me that he wasn't in this place and you were, I'm going to know. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. Like, I'm just talking about like stupid stuff like that. Like, don't lie, like, because I'm gonna find out the truth a lot of times.
Okay. Well, they're gonna talk about your nipples. I wanted to give that
Oh, that is
information
so
too.
bad. I didn't realize how see-through this shirt was.
I didn't know if that mattered to you or not, but since you want honesty, and if you don't care, some women don't care, but I just wanted to
Now
share
I
it if
was
it did matter to you. I mean, you can't say
I will give her, she's a cute girl. But I know a lot of women don't realize how, like, I have a home girl, and I'm not. She has a real issue. Like, her nipples are really large or hard or something. And she has to get nipple things, covers. But I don't think she got a bra on either. Because she ain't got no kids, so her titties sitting up just right. But y'all gotta be more women gotta be more conscious of their nipples, especially if they ain't wearing a bra. Like, what is going on?
I mean, I like my nipples, but like I don't want
I
to
mean,
give
but
people
didn't you?
something to
I
talk
mean, you've
about
been
because
watching, but you've been watching yourself this whole time. So if you're fine with it, you're fine with it. You didn't notice it the whole time? You were watching yourself.
I noticed it when I pulled my dress down,
Okay,
but
so that means you're
I
fine with
don't
it.
really
I was just
care.
telling
Like,
you,
yeah, like I have nice boobs.
yeah, don't listen. Be comfortable on who you are. I don't need you to change up if you're fine. You just said you like the truth, and I
No,
was like,
I
well,
just
let me
thought
tell you
about
the
you
truth.
posting it though. I'm like, oh my god, so
Girl,
many
you
people are
saw
going
it.
to this.
Listen, don't play with me. You saw yourself this whole time, and before you called in, you was in queue. So you are, and
No,
you
they
know what they're
hard, but
gonna
I don't
say.
want it to be see through. Damn.
Listen, I'm just only reason I said it is because you say you want the truth, and that was the number one thing I keep seeing in the comment section. But if you like it, we
Oh,
love
for
it.
real? Oh my god. I mean, well, listen, we here now. I don't talk
Yeah, I
about
mean,
problems.
if
Like,
if
I don't want to
if,
talk about
if you
problems.
like it, we love it. Let's continue. So you want
Yeah,
some
this is a
guys?
house dress. I'm in the house. Like, I don't go out like this. Like, I'm in the house.
Well, you're also on the internet too. I think I gotta start realizing that internet is not the house. The internet is the world.
Well, this is my first time going live with someone of your, um,
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
the
know,
point.
caliber.
That's the point, man. Y'all, listen. I, Kendra on multiple platforms, so she probably get 100 or quite a few thousand, thousands of thousands of people watching. Just say you don't care. I mean, it's not that big of a deal at this point. Hell, half the time. But if this is how you want to present yourself, go ahead.
I
I
received
don't. Yeah,
that.
I don't do this. I could have put on a bra, but I didn't. So
You
moving
don't
right along.
listen. Here's the deal. You don't have to do nothing if you are comfortable. That's the point I'm making. If you're comfortable, let's. I mean, it is what it is. Only reason I said it is because you said I'm a woman that wants the truth. So I said, well, let me tell you what they say in the comment section. If you don't give a damn, let's continue. I don't really care. It's your body, girl.
Moving right along.
Yes. All right. So we got your deal breakers. Does he have to look a certain way?
Um, I mean, yeah, you gotta look good. I mean, you gotta be fun to look at. But like, I've dated ugly dudes
Fun to
too.
look
Like,
at. What the hell is fun to look at? And what does look good mean? I don't have a type, but if I had one, I'd be like, well, I guess a lot of people don't have a type. So, but what does that? That doesn't mean anything. I would have just said I don't have a type. You know, I like them from. I don't know. I, from Kevin Hart to Ice Cube to Lorenz Tate to Method Man. Like just a broad range.
but honestly, they weren't. Those dudes weren't always the most beautiful on the inside. You know what I mean? So I don't discriminate. I've dated both.
Okay. And does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Definitely enough to take care of himself. I'm not. I'm not helping out nobody else. I'm done.
Well, what if $30,000 is enough to take care of just him? What the hell? Put a number on it. I hate when they do.
I've been the breadwinner in other relationships, and if it worked for me, I was.
I hate when they say that. I really do. But again, most people don't have a concept of money. And the average person makes 50,000, 45 plus $1,000 a year. You know, when I was in my prime, I dated a firefighter. I dated a homicide detective. That's anywhere from as low as 55 to what 70K, 75K. Girl,
still be in those relationships. So,
What was the challenges in those relationships?
let me think. The last relationship, he was a liar. He would lie about small things, like his age when we met, things like that. Maybe just things that he wasn't proud of. He felt like he had to lie about. But it's just like you don't have to be proud of him. But if you want someone like me, you do have to be transparent. So, that was a thing. Um,
Your parents shouldn't be your best friends.
Why? I don't see
How
a
old are you?
problem.
17?
They are my best friends.
I hate to use the term love bomb,
I heard
but
that word 2 times tonight. And
oh really?
break down love bomb.
Well, I don't know I'm still learning what people mean when they say it, but to my understanding, it's like when someone just tells you that they love you and they're just like so head over heels for you within the first week or 2 weeks. And that's happened to me. And then it's just like, okay, but the actions are consistent with what you're saying.
Like they
Um,
love bomb you for 2 weeks and they just fall off.
Not fall off, but just aren't consistent. Yeah. So fall off, for lack of better words. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Kendra Kim.
Okay, oh, you definitely. Oh, you're skinny. You're great. All
I
right.
work out. Yes. I take care of myself. So I want somebody who does the same.
Okay.
I drink smoothies every day. I eat healthy. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Um, does the guy got to make a certain amount of money?
You asked me that already. I said no, but he definitely has to take care of himself. Like
Okay.
I'm not helping out financially. I'm not help if you got a business plan and you want to put it together. Like I'm such a team player that I used to put other people's ideas before my own. I used to, what I mean, invest in their business idea, their plans and everything like that. So I'm not in a space where I'm willing to do that because it hasn't worked for me in the past.
Got you. All right. So when was your last relationship?
2020.
2020. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
All right. So why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because, well, first of all, I again, this is something that men who care about me have told me. I push men away. So I think
How?
that
In
that's,
what ways?
I'm not, I, ooh, I think I attract a lot of people who want to tell me how to do something without showing me how to do it. And I think a lot of, or without doing it themselves first. Right. So that, like, for, and this is like a stupid example. It's a very small example, but like, don't bark at me for leaving a bowl on the counter when you never clean the kitchen. And that can be taken literally and figuratively. You know what I mean? So it's just like if you barking at me about spiritual maintenance, okay, clean your own shit up. You know what I mean? Before you, so
So what now? This is where she threw me. I'm confused as hell.
I'm not submissive in that way. And I think that it pushes men away. I need you to stand firm on your square, and then we can go from there. Like, be on your square though. Don't
All right, now she confused, child. What in the hell is she talking about?
have like all these issues with discipline and like addiction and just all over the place, and then expect me to meet a.
This is what the men have told her. Why she's single? She not answering the question. Wait. Wait, what?
Certain requirement that you really don't meet for yourself. That's my thing. I
That's
push
not the
people away who
question.
give unsolicited advice that I do not respect.
Fair enough.
um I also refuse to settle. Again, I'm very close with the men in my family. My male friends, they are like top tier to me. These are the men I grew up with. My mother is the only girl. She has 5 brothers. I'm close with my uncles. So they're all
Are they
to
all
me the top
married?
tier. I'm sorry. Everybody in my family is married. I'm the only
Did
one
they
that's
all
like not married.
and all the men that you're talking about, they were always faithful to their women?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't even speak on that. But from the outside looking in, I would assume that that was the case because the women stayed and they were happy. They were happy.
Women stay. No, my girl. Men cheat all the time and women stay.
That doesn't mean that no women stay every day with men who are unfaithful.
Well,
They figure it out.
Exactly.
well, I didn't say anything about infidelity or anything. But when
Well, the
I
only
say
reason I
top,
asked that because you said they were top tier men, so I was wondering did they ever disclose to you like their situations in their marriage? Because I think the one thing that I've learned when I talk to married folks versus people that come on my show is single people think marriage is Disney World, and a lot of times it's just two people who have gone through things but decided to stay together. Like maybe not to the magnitude of Will and Jada, and I'm going to just use Will and Jada because they're a married couple that we know all of their business. But if you
mm-hmm.
guys really talk to married couples, they will tell you this is not Disney World. Women might be honest and said he did this in 2013 and I almost left his ass, but we figured it out.
Exactly. That's so true, Kendra.
So I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wonder, were those men giving you that honest truth? Because that's why I'm always encouraging the people that come on my show to talk to married people, because me sitting here, I know y'all think this shit is Disney World, and it really isn't.
Yeah, I think I've seen both. Now I think about it, I can think of one of my uncles. Him and my aunt have been through a lot. But then another one of my aunts, she's like, my husband has never cheated on me, but if he did, I would stay, because it's like, who else? We've been together this long. Who else am I going to be with? You know what I mean? And I've been engaged before, and I think that's probably another reason why I'm single, because that relationship was probably my most healthy relationship, and I kind of measure my other connections to that one, and because it was so healthy, for lack of better words. Anything that does not.
So she had the good guy and blew it. So now she think another opportunity is just gonna come her way, huh? I mean, and it might, and it could, and it might. But I'd love to know what happened in that scenario.
Wow, Apple. Best pick.
Meat.
Because, like the late great Kevin Samuel said, people think they have all these chances at love. People think that, and especially, us women, because, in my prime, baby, the men came. I mean, I literally, I didn't have to do anything. And we are, attractive, semi-attractive, still fairly young. 32 is still fairly young, but she pushing it. And especially she's talking about the most of the people in her family is married. I mean, if that's what you desire, sis. And then on top of that, you said you had the guy that was stable and healthy, and you blew it. As if you get all these chances again. But that's what y'all think. Y'all think, and especially after a certain age, it may not be a rap per se, but honey, you gonna have to do some real serious digging to get to that guy. It ain't gonna be easy, I'll tell you that much. And she messed around, she'd be 35 before she find that next guy. And if she want kids, I think she said she wanted kids. I just never wanted to be an old mom. I just not. That's just me. I don't, child. I just don't want to be an old mom.
That same vibe. It doesn't. It's not something that I
Is
want
it
to
an
do.
option? Can you guys get back together?
I don't think it's an option now. There were some things that I don't like how he handled them, and then we broke up. He broke up with me, and then tried to spin the block like a year later. And by that time,
Girl, and this is to Kendra's point. Again, there's no perfect relationship. What are you looking for, lady? You're not going to get perfection. You should have let him spin the block and bring his ass back to the house.
I was already dating again. I gave. I have like a little grace period after a breakup where you might be able to spin the block, but it was just too long. And now we have he is like a devout Christian, and I am not. So, I don't pray to Jesus Christ. So that is one thing that I would not want to play with in a marriage like that, because it's like, okay, what we about to be telling our kids, you know what I mean? And I respect that for him too. We still cool, but it's not an option.
Okay, let's continue. Did I ask you the final question? Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I don't think you asked me that. No.
Okay, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a nurturer by nature. I love kids. Um, I am a motivator. If you're an artist, I will be a great muse. I'm also a singer songwriter. So if you're like into music, like concerts, anybody who's on that vibe, and that is what I love to do in my spare time.
I actually like her. I don't know how it's, and I wish her well. No kids, attractive, nice tits, nice nipples. All right, let's get into the comment section. Kendra would never be broke. This show is fascinating. She knows how to get the real about people. Be open and vulnerable with me. I'm not your therapist. Right. What the contradiction hell is going on? Child, these women don't know what the hell is going on half the time. This woman presented herself in a classless manner, but has the nerve to want a man to take her seriously. She's going to be pumped and dumped. All right, shout out to you, Shay 91 hates race mixing. Hey, boo. She gives off a woman who camouflages anything that Kendra challenged her, and she caved to and agreed. Agreed. Yeah, when she went to cover herself up, it's like, listen, I am me. I came on here knowing I didn't have a bra on. Why not just embrace it? Like you knew what you were doing. You know your nipples show through that dress. Like Kendra said, don't play. You already knew. The girl is a liar. um, Taylor Foreman says, okay, I'll give it to her. She's one of the few who claim to have musical talents and actually do. Oh, I should probably listen to her sing. I think she might sing. She's so pretty, great voice, beautiful smile. I have to go back, y'all, and listen to her sing. Lying can be a deal breaker for everyone because we lie at times. We all lie at times. Y'all got to be more specific and find something new. Yeah, that's a good point. She has a strong personality. That's all I'm gonna say. Kid free, pretty girl with a pretty voice. Well, you said that's all you was gonna say. Side note: DC women tend to come with a lot of strength. We do not want the truth. Women do not want the truth. Exactly, they don't. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, right, but bitch, I mean, at the end of the day, you still a grown woman. If somebody call you fat, then you fat. I mean, it ain't really no nice way to say it. You don't want the truth. And if somebody mean about it, too bad. Take your licking and keep on ticking. Outside of her top, I don't understand the negativity. She seems nice and articulate, and she can sing. She also admitted she's been told she pushes men away. Most people aren't that self-aware, honest. As far as her demeanor, I'm from DC as well, born and raised, and it's just something most of us have. As I've gotten older, I've gotten softer, though. People actually tell me I don't seem like I'm from here because I act and talk country. Well, listen, if you want a man that's not a simp, you're going to have to tone down that masculine energy, sis. She says she wants her man to be open and vulnerable, but she says she's not his therapist. Oh, we almost 30 minutes. People kill me with the statement, my husband never cheated on me. How the hell do you know? It's not like he's going to come home and say, honey, I cheated on you. You don't know what men are doing. Yeah, when she said, child, you can be honest without being harsh or hitting someone in their weak areas. Well, that's for people who know people. If I know you, I don't really have to care about your feelings, man. You know, those people came on to Kevin Samuel's show and they already knew what time he was on, so, and he didn't sugarcoat. He said what he said. And if you don't like it, then don't listen. And that's the problem with most of us. Well, not most of us, but because my mother told me after I had my son, she was like, yeah, you getting a little too big, sis. You better, you need to watch that weight. And sure as shit, um, I didn't listen. Okay, present, present yourself classy, you get good quality men. Present yourself trashy, you get scrappy men. She seems to be a pretty decent catch. except for she's got to get some femininity about her. Talk to some married people, and I think she'll be okay. It's hard to tell with um, modern women, just for lack of better term, you know, because they all about the happy and the feelings and what I'm saying. Somebody, uh, uh, they want to be happy. They want to be happy. I just want to be happy. And it's like, bitch, my parents stayed together. And I mean, you know, I just always got the sense that I never got the sense that my mother wanted out because she wasn't happy. And I'm aware that, she might not have always liked my dad or, been happy with him per se, but she didn't up and leave. And that's what I think a lot of modern women today, and marriages in general, that's why they, I mean, yeah, they say money is a thing, but hell, money is at the top, of course, I guess, but it's just a lack of morals in general to me. Anyway, I'm genuinely concerned that Kendra had to remind this girl that being on the internet is not the house, it's the world. Like, where's the class? Her trying to explain how she pushes men away was her trying to say, I'm not submissive and don't take direction well. Yeah, you let them keep talking. They talk long enough, they going to tell it. They going to tell it. And that's exactly the problem. She too goddamn masculine. Um, and then, you know what I'm saying? The man she, uh, that she was dealing with, he became too churchy. So, and I mean, hey, good luck to her. She came on here without a bra, tacky, tacky, tacky. No one thinks about how they present themselves in situations like this. At the end of the day, you don't want to end up looking cheap. It's so crazy to me that she would say, I don't go outside the house like this. Ma'am. Yo, and they be shaking. Yo, I know Kendra be taking mad offense. And they don't be doing it on purpose, but Kendra be like, bitch, she be want to be like, bitch, my show reaches thousands and thousands of people. Talking about you don't go outside the house. Yeah, you on a platform where she's streaming 3 different platforms. So she probably, I mean, I know each platform get probably tens of thousands of views. Kendra like, bitch, y'all is underestimating me like a mofo on here. You be acting like delivery is not a thing or important. The words and tones someone uses matter in more ways than one. If you get fired from a job, what they say and how they say it matters. If you're dating and you're not interested in a certain person, what you say and how you say are, huh? What? She's really pretty. I don't see a problem. Like just I said, if you could tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then don't tell me what to do. Okay, girl. I know that's right. All right, let me see if I can hear her sing now, y'all.
I come from a good family. I come from a solid family. On people who are reliable, people who are there for you. Damn, I wonder if I should sing something original. No. I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you are to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine. I can't deny you. Don't you hear me talking, baby?